Good afternoon. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. Summit County is littered with ghost towns, where miners would set up camp for a year or two and then leave with little trace, except for a post office.
We never knew that town existed, but yet here it showed up as having a post office.
That was local historian Bill Fountain.
I've been researching and working on Summit County history for 36 years.
Post offices were the clue he needed to track down at least a half dozen ghost towns: Bloomfield, Silver Lake, Quandary City, and one of his favorites,
Delaware City, and that was right near where the Breckenridge Golf Course is today.
His hunt often begins at the Denver Public Library.
They have a special area that you have to wear white gloves when you're going through their manuscripts and whatnot.
Fountain was scouring the white glove room, and that's where he, like the miners before him, hit the mother lode.
A handwritten list of the first post offices in Summit County.
Many of the towns on this list never even made it to a map. They were lost in time, except for a post office.
Immediately, they wanted to try to get a post office because the men laying the town out knew that that would make their lots more valuable.
The other reason was more practical.
The miners needed some place to get their mail and send their mail. And so these post offices would pop up throughout what would become Summit County.
And that lost town of Delaware City, it wasn't small either.
It was a substantial town in 1861 and even had a theater where plays were conducted.
Fountain put his finds into a book series, Historic Landscapes. The first 3 are on sale through Summit Historical Society. The new Ford Amphitheater in Colorado Springs is barely 3 weeks old, and already it's been hit with more than 600 noise complaints. Neighbors report sleepless nights as far as 3 miles away. Denver Post interviewed the owner, J.W. Roth, of parent company Venue. He says the amphitheater has never violated its decibel limit and believes the same 50 people who opposed it during construction are now flooding the city's complaint box. Colorado and 7 other states are accusing a property management software firm of price fixing. Colorado Sun reports on the federal lawsuit against RealPage. It claims the Dallas tech firm controls up to 80% of property management systems. This alleged stranglehold lets RealPage dictate rents, working with landlords to overcharge tenants. Down in Chaffee County, CDOT admits it messed up when it rebuilt the gateway to Monarch Pass in Poncha Springs. New medians at the intersection of US 50 and US 285 are too tight for semi-trucks. CDOT was nearly finished with the project when it realized. Now crews must tear it up and start over. KKTV of Colorado Springs broke the news. It's a tale of two sales this August between Krystal Sports and Epic Mountain Gear. Krystal will not be hosting its annual Snow Day sale. For years, it was a cheap way to gear up for the ski season. Then there's the Epic Mountain Gear sale, up to 60% off at stores statewide. Owner Vail Resorts calls it the largest snow sports sale in Metro Denver. Local fire danger remains moderate today and into the weekend for Summit with no fire restrictions. In local entertainment news, tomorrow night at the Frisco Bay Marina, it's a free screening of The Princess Bride. Marina movie night starts at 6 with live music and food. The movie starts at 8. In sports, the Rockies open a weekend series with the Yankees today, 5:05. On Sunday, the 2-0 Broncos wrap up the preseason with the Cardinals. And in local sports, tomorrow, Summit High Soccer plays Rangeview at home. Tigers Cross Country opens the season at Mountain Vista. Tigers mountain bike team is hosting more than 400 riders at Frisco Peninsula for first race of the high school season. It's happening tomorrow and Sunday. The adventure park will be packed both days. Over in Breck tomorrow is the Breckenridge Classic, a 24-mile town mountain bike race out of French Gulch. Expect heavy race traffic 8:30 to noon. At Dillontown Park tomorrow is the 5th annual Vintage Baseball Classic. Your Summit squad is playing by 1800s rules. No gloves, slow pitch, and a catch off the bounce is fair. Festivities there start at noon. First pitch, it's at 1. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.